This is 1 day's worth of laundry with a baby with acid reflux. Some of it's been put away, some of it's been used because we go through multiple burp cloths a day. Honestly, I need to be buying more. I honestly need more of these guys because our other ones are so thin that it just gets everywhere. Like these actually catch everything and they're thicker, which are nice. Always cleaning our sheets, so going through tons of those. Going through clothes. Some of these are newborn clothes that I need to put away, but
not shown is our clothes because he's always
spitting up,
throwing up on us.
Yeah, I literally just did all of our laundry, but that's been put away. Now going through all of this, so lots of laundry. I feel like I'm doing it at least 4 times a week, which is crazy. I'm gonna run over to Target, get a quick grocery run, and then we're gonna just talk about a recent update on life, acid reflux, having 2 kids, kind of just what's been going on. I'll see you guys in the kitchen. Okay, went to the store, well, went to order pickup and they just put it in my trunk for me, so ordered online, but went and got groceries, went to Thirst, got my sparkling water drink because I don't drink soda. Jonas is gonna cook dinner and we're just gonna talk a little bit about what's been going on lately.
We'll see how long baby Louie hangs out. Lottie's cranky. So we have a... That's dinner. You want to help me make some dinner?
Lottie, look. You guys, Target has a bunch of like really yummy new healthy snacks that we have been loving.
We got some smoothie cookies.
You got some smoothie cookies. What's a smoothie cookie?
Can you have a sparkling water, please?
What is it called? We have an acid reflux problem, which we kind of talked about in the last video, but it has been rough. It's gotten worse, which it says that acid reflux can peak from 6 weeks to 8 weeks because their bodies are growing. It's a big milestone change, and that's when they get fussier. That's been really fun. I think the hardest part with it all is that since Lottie had the acid reflux and colic, we finally got her on the medicine at 3 months. And when I called the pediatrician, we had already had our 1 month checkup, and so no. We didn't go at 1 month. What was it, 2 weeks? I don't even remember. See, my brain doesn't work. Our second pediatrician appointment, our next one isn't until he's 2 months, so it's next week. And I just called over the phone and I talked to one of his nurses, and she talked to him and they said that we could get Lewis the medicine. So they set the medicine and I couldn't remember what Lottie was on, and so I just figured it was the same thing.
Cookies, please.
After you eat those. Hold on, Lewis is starting. Anyway, they called in the medicine and it was famotidine. Is that how you say it? Famotidine. It didn't say that it had to be refrigerated. It just said, oh, room temperature. And I was like, I'm pretty sure the medicine Lottie was on had to be refrigerated.
But we went through a few different medicines with Lottie, remember? It was the one that worked.
And we gave her small doses of it. He says, if that works, we'll get you on the medicine. And it didn't work, but Jonas's mom was like, it's acid reflux. I had 2 kids that had it. That's what it is. So we're like, it worked. And he put her on the medicine. He said, give it 10 days and it should work, at day 10. So we gave it 10 days and on day 10, it was like night and day difference. So that's what worked. We literally tried everything. Tried going dairy-free. It wasn't really working, and it was really hard because I love dairy, I love milk, I love chocolate milk, I love all these things, and I was like, well, I'm going to try it, do what's best for my baby, because maybe that's what's hurting her stomach, right? And when I went to the pediatrician, he's like, did you know that there's dairy in everything you eat? So you're technically not going dairy-free. You'd only be able to eat like 2 things if you wanted to go dairy-free. Well, I'm sure taking out some of it would help to not eat it all the time, but I just said, for me, like, I'm not happy doing that. My baby's still not happy doing that. So anyway, I'm glad we got Lottie on the medicine, and they had to compound it, and we had to pick it up at a special pharmacy, and that was the medicine we got her on. She was never on this stuff. Right. We just did, like, stuff at home, over-the-counter medicine, and we did the adult medicine that he said to do, whatever. So anyway, got Lottie on the medicine, worked, it was great, it was awesome. That's what I thought we were getting him on, because I was like, oh, he should know, like, that's what we did last time, but I don't know if it's because I talked to the nurse and they just started him on that because she said they only prescribe the famotidine and the Lezemperol. I don't know how you say that one. That's the one that he's on right now. Real quick, everybody, although I'm no longer training for the Olympics, I am still trying to stay on top of my game in terms of health and wellness. One thing that has been on my mind lately is my liver health, which is something I've always taken for granted. It filters everything you eat and drink. It can impact your energy and digestion and metabolism. So I've been taking Dose for Your Liver. It's a daily 2-ounce liver shot made with organic herbs like turmeric, milk thistle, dandelion, and ginger to support liver function and age digestion. And honestly, the best part is that it's just one quick shot a day. No capsules, no powders. Personally, I hate pills, so anything in a liquid format is a winner already. Plus, it tastes like orange juice, which I was totally not expecting. I wish I had this when I was a competitive athlete, but right now I'm a full-time mom, which is sometimes even harder. One shot is equivalent to 17 cold press turmeric shots, which is kind of insane. So if you want a simple daily habit that supports liver function and digestion, definitely check out Dose for Your Liver. I was like, let's just get him on the medicine right away because we know what it is. They put him on the famotidine, and that's the same kind of thing. It takes 7 to 2 weeks for it to kick in. So I was like, okay, you know what? We'll just try it. Maybe it will work. A lot of my friends' babies took it. Didn't work. I've had a couple friends' babies take it, and it did work. So I was like, we'll just give it a try. 8-9 days in, it's not working. I'm like, we just got to get him on the good stuff. So then I had a call, and we had to get him on the good stuff. But then it was hard because we forgot that you have to send it into a certain pharmacy for it to be compounded. So we sent it into CVS. They couldn't do it. Call it into the other place where we had gotten it last time with Lottie. And after a few hours, they wrote and said, oh, we don't make this medicine anymore. So then we had to call and find a different place that would make it, that compounds it. So anyway, we finally got the medicine, but then we couldn't get it for a few days. So we had to wait an extra couple of days because we were switching insurances because I was on pregnancy insurance. Now that I'm not pregnant anymore, we're switching insurances. And then the insurance didn't kick in until Tuesday of the next week. We finally got the medicine. So it was just like a lot of waiting, and I was just getting really frustrated because the medicine takes 10 days to kick in. And he's already been struggling for so long that I'm like, I just want him to feel better, you know? So the fun thing about the medicine he's on, insurance doesn't really cover it. Sometimes insurance will cover it. Ours only covered like $60. So it's $260. So we paid $200, which is just crazy. But honestly, it's so worth it. I know a lot of people, you know, say don't do the medicine, side effects, this and that. But we only had Lottie on it for, she was 3 months, and we took her off of it at 6 months because with acid reflux, they can grow out of it. They can kind of grow out of it whenever, but usually within 6 months to a year, and we just took her off of it at 6 months and she was fine. So I'm going to try to do the same thing with Lewis. Oh, you need my drink? I'm going to try to do the same thing with Lewis and see if we can take him off of it at 6 months. So just so he's on it for a few months. Anyway, we are on day 9, and he is doing so much better. Okay, things got crazy, so I had to nurse him, and Jonas was cooking. Fun little birthmark on the back of his head. Acid reflux has not been fun. Every time he eats, arching, screaming, crying, fussing. I feel like it would definitely get worse too around like 4 or 5 o'clock when he would eat, so I feel like he was kind of having like a witching hour. And then nursing was just not fun. I mean, it's not fun throughout the whole day. It was crazy to me though, because at night he would actually do pretty good. And I think it was because he's tired and relaxed. He actually sleeps pretty good in the night. So he's more relaxed and he'll just eat and go kind of right to sleep, which is really nice. Especially when he hit 6 weeks, he was like projectile vomiting a lot. So I feel like we were changing the sheets constantly. Our clothes were covered in...
We still are.
We still are, but it's definitely getting better. Like, we're on day 9 of the medicine, and like, he's done actually pretty good today. So I'm super grateful. So hopefully it just kind of goes up and up from here. But it was crazy though, because for a week and a half, he was so good. We were kind of like, oh, you know, I think, you know, hopefully we're in the clear and he doesn't have acid reflux, which I know it can appear anytime. So I guess you never know, but he was such a good baby for like a week and a half. And then my family came, my mom and my sister, and he started like projectile vomiting everywhere. And I was just like, oh no, like I hope he doesn't have acid reflux. And little do you know, he didn't stop ever since then.
He throws up more than Lottie did, you have to admit.
I don't know if he does though.
He does.
I feel like Lottie spit up all the time. Remember, I'd just be laying in bed and be covered in projectile vomit and have to like...
Yes, he just does it more.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. If any of y'all can relate, which I'm sure a lot of you can, I know a ton of people helped us a lot last time with Lottie. And even on Instagram, we've had so many people reaching out, and it just really has not been fun. It's hard because I really wanted to enjoy the newborn phase this time because I like didn't get to enjoy it with Lottie. I really just, it was so hard. And you know, it's your first time having a kid, so it's all new, everything's new, and I just really felt like I didn't want to be a mom. I didn't like her. I didn't feel connected to her, which was so sad because all you can do when you're pregnant is like, I just can't wait to be a mom, and I can't wait to, you know, have this little baby that you dreamed of ever since you were like a little girl, and then you just feel so disconnected, and it was just so hard. Like nursing, just figuring out everything. You guys know I went through a really hard time. It was just super difficult. So at least with this time, second baby, I at least kind of know what I'm doing. So I have enjoyed it somewhat. And he's been a pretty good baby besides the acid reflux and just being fussy. Like he's a pretty good baby.
Annoying.
What?
Can you take him? Stop being annoying to me.
Okay, I'll stop being annoying to you. Sorry, Charlotte.
Anyway, just being honest, this just is not Jonas's favorite thing to do or deal with is acid reflux. Like he'll hold him for 5 minutes and have to lay him down and like he's like, I can't do it. So it is a little hard on my end of the stick because I just feel like I'm doing so much. But Jonas has helped a ton with Lottie and has gotten her out of the house because I feel bad because he's been so hard. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't like I've gone places, but I usually try to nurse him before I go anywhere, just because with his acid reflux, he'd be in so much pain, screaming, arching, hurting, and he was just having such a difficult time. It was hard to go anywhere because he would projectile vomit, or I didn't want to be a mess and be out in public. So Jonas has been really good about getting her out, taking her to the trampoline park and going to the park and doing fun things with her. So that's been nice, but adjusting.
Lottie, where are we going tonight?
Are we going to the ninja gym?
Yeah, I want to go. Please.
Okay, we'll go to the ninja gym after dinner, okay?
It is getting better. We are on the up and up, hopefully. For any first-time moms, I know it can be so overwhelming and you're trying to figure it out and trying all these different things. Me personally, I've tried all the things, and what works best is the medicine. Try going dairy-free, which I talked about earlier, which you pretty much only have to eat like 2 things. You can switch to formula and see if that helps, but I'm a believer in nursing. I think they get the best nutrients. They get so many benefits from nursing, and I produce milk, and so I want to nurse. Obviously, if I had to use formula, I would do it, but since I can nurse, I want to nurse. So that just wasn't an option for me to like not nurse. I know people say to pump first with Lottie. I mean, I have a heavy milk supply, so I was pumping a ton with her, which I've tried not to do this time just because I didn't want to have an over milk supply, and I don't need tons of storage of milk because I just want to focus on fully nursing, which is what I did with her full time. And I had so much milk left over, and I was like, why am I doing this to myself? But I also had to pump because I had so much milk. So it was like I had to nurse her, and then I still had to pump because I just was so engorged and hurt so bad. Where this time it's been painful, but my body's adjusting a lot quicker than it did with her. But I know pumping before you nurse and then nursing him, I have a heavy letdown, so he would gag on my milk, which didn't help his reflux.
Start drowning.
Yeah, especially when I have my letdown, he was just gagging. And then anyway, things are getting better. I've even tried like laying down when I nurse, so I'm flat back instead of sitting up and forward with him. I'm trying to think, I don't know, there's really not too much. We do the chiropractor. We've gone to the chiropractor since he was born, especially wanted to keep his head one way, which Lottie was like that too when she was first born. And going to the chiropractor, he now, like, his head's better. He can sleep on both sides. So just a lot of things like that. And I feel like it helped him too because he was kind of constipated the first couple weeks we had him, like his tummy hurt and stuff, and we got him adjusted and he was able to like poop right after. And I've done a few things, but I'm like, let's just go straight to medicine just because it makes my life easier, it makes him feel better. So anyway, if you have any questions, comment down below. On a positive note, he's smiling now. He is so much happier. He's already almost 2 months old, which is so crazy. The time is flying by. It's gone by even faster than the first time around, which is so sad. But yeah, we're just soaking in all the moments, enjoying every little bit of it, even though it's been really hard. But I keep telling myself, you just have to remember that this time of life is so short and it will go by so fast. And once you're done having kids, you know, you'll never have these moments or these experiences again, even the hard times. So anyway, through all the thick of it and the hard parts of it, I'm just trying to find joy in the journey and just trying to take it one day at a time and somewhat surviving. I'm doing way better than I did with Lottie. I really haven't had that much help. Like, I've done pretty good. Like, Jonas's mom lived with us for like the first 3 months, and she's only been with us a couple times. I mean, she's been traveling a lot, but I really haven't had much help. And my family's in Arizona, so that makes it difficult. Super blessed. He's super healthy other than that. He's growing. He's gaining weight, which is really good.
Which is crazy because he throws it all up.
I know. For how much he's thrown up, I'm surprised he hasn't lost weight, which is good because that can be really bad. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Sorry that it's been chaotic and been such a mess. Our house is a disaster. I need to clean. I need to eat dinner. I haven't done that yet. And then we're going to go to the Ninja Gym. So thanks for tuning in. Life is crazy. Life is great. Look at the little guy. Hi, Louie. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye, YouTube.